guys, AAT is simply Archi things, and this is me, your Archi girl DRISHYA.A here. So today on a Sketch Like an Architect series that I have following a new motto, like a sketching a day keeps your passion alive. I think this sounds great. So today we'll be sketching the Pisa Tower in Italy. Yes.
Now let's move on to the key sketch here. So the first thing, let me sketch a normal tower because it looks very straight and this is how it looks. But this Pisa tower has been tilted to an angle. So this will get tilted with the same baseline. Okay? So this is how it has taken its shape, as if it's gonna fall down. Now the thing is, the center of gravity of this tower is perfect and it's still well maintained with its gravity, and that's why this tower gets very balanced to stand in its place even though it's tilted. Okay, so this mass is well balanced. So now moving on to the sketch of sketching a Pisa tower. This is how you can make the sliding doors and add 7 stories to them and add a top tower, like top story to it, and add some more details on columns and everything, and add some even you can add some backdrop like a mountain. So this will end up your sketch. So I'm starting with the baseline here, and I'm adding the top floor so that I can get an idea of what's the height of the building. Now I'm bringing down those standing lines in manner of 7 floors. So I added it with the 7th floor. Now I'm adding those curved lines there. Make it everything curvy because that's how it can look like a cylindrical form. So yes, now I'm adding the second curvy line. This is for the arches. Now I'm adding those arc details. The second line we have drawn there. Yes, now the arcs are done. Now I'm adding those pillars like columns in between every arches we have done. Okay. So yes, and for the top floor there is a handrail or something. So there I'm doing those details. And in the backdrop I've added the mountains and also a little tiny trees so that you can understand the scale of the building. And now, yeah, of course, they have a flag on the top floor, so I've done that too. And I'm adding the details for the top floor. Yes. So after this, I'm gonna add the capital of every columns between the arches. So this gives you the motif. Now I'm sharpening up the edges. So after this, I'm adding the shaded parts inside the column. So I'm imitating the same from the picture. So now I'm using 0.8 dip pen to add the depth, darker details. So I'm adding the curved lines there. Also I'm adding the columns. I'm adding only to the one side of the column like this. Okay, not on the both side. So this will ensure the shadow of the columns. Also now I'm adding the shadows. Yes, so it's done. Starting with the watercolor, I'm using white, a little of ochre, yellow ochre, and also a little pink. I'm using a lot of water. So while you do watercolor, water is the main element. Initially, I'm painting only at the edges of the cylinder. Now I'm adding the details with a dark maroon. So one we did with the rendering part, like we have shaded, right? So those things I'm highlighting it with a dark maroon. Now for the mountains, I'm using this blue. Yes. Since it's a backdrop, you don't have to do it in a darker shade. Because we need this building to be projected. And for the sky, this is the technique. Pour a lot of water into a sheet in a pattern like this. Now add some drops of colors to it. See, I'll show you. So this blue and a little black like this. So while you add some drops of colors to it, this is how it gives you. Now I'm adding a little more darker shade to show some depth. Yeah, now the clouds are done, right? So for the trees, I'm using a darker green. And for the bushes too. Now I'm adding the landscape down with an olive green. And now the final thing we have to do is use again the 0.8 tip and add the details once again above this watercolor. So this will ensure the details in very clarity and everything. Yes, how did I forget the flag? So this is the closer view. I've added the humans and I have the details. You can look at it. The flag, those pillars, the mountain, sky and everything.
So that's it. I have my sketch here and hope you guys like it. So I'll be back with a new sketch tomorrow. So until then, signing off, Drishya here, your Archi girl.